Hey, as promised, I want to make sure this, oh my goodness, I haven't gone live. Um, I guess because I'm actually on my computer, I'm not on on my phone. So I want to I'm just invite. I didn't know you can do all of this stuff on live. Hey, everybody, I'm Sean Mason. Go ahead if you are someone, big dreams, big goals, in business, thinking about going into business, any of those things, please, please, please go ahead and share this video. I'm gonna get started on sharing like some serious. Um, I know that some people are out and about today, and hey, all right, that's what's up. Yes, and for those of you, you all might be laughing at me. Hey, Regina. Hey, Jenna. Hey, Vicky. Hey, Cynthia. Thank you all so much for joining. This is real, rugged, and raw. Hey, Shelby, Jade. Hey, Stephen. This is real, rugged, and raw. And if you know somebody who has, thank you so much. Put the thumbs up. That's what's up. Put the hearts. What? What? And it's my first time curling. For those of you who know about my first hair color and first dye, this is the first time I've actually gone back to it being curly. Hey, Jenna, so good to see you. I want to really encourage you all to share this video because I believe, hey, Yolanda, it's going to bless you. It's going to bless your friends, your team, your spouse, your partner. I'm going to give it to you from both sides. All right. Thanks so much, Jenna. Hey, Yolanda, thanks so much. I'm going to give it to you from both sides, everybody. A lot of times we think, hey, Stephanie, that it's something wrong with us. We think it's something wrong with our family. But I'm going to share it to you straight. No chaser, because I believe this is what is holding a lot of people back. It's what keeping people. I'm going to tell my truth. So I'm actually going to, hey, Roger, hey, Curtis, hey, May. I'm going to tell my truth. Hey, Carly. That's what she is on Facebook, but I know. Hey, Debrada. Again, thank you all so much. Please share with your friends. If you are, hey, Mark, if you're a big thinker, a dreamer, or maybe you're just scared, or, let's just be real. Hey, Chris, you might have been somebody who was a hater. You might have been somebody who was trying to kill somebody's dream. Listen, I'm going to give it to you from every angle because this is what is keeping people from moving forward. People are really stuck. Hey, Curtis. Hey, Ron. Hey. So I want you all to really, hey, Patricia, I'm going to just go straight to it because I value your time. Hey, TT, and I really want you all to share this. What do you do when your family and friends don't support you? Hey, Sally, the first thing I want you to do, okay, is I want you to examine, hey, Lonnie, I want you to examine your situation, okay? So let's cut to the chase. Your family and friends, they don't have the same information you do. They don't know what you know. You have gotten a great idea. You got moved. You don't. The first thing I want you all to do is I want you to just be in yourself for a minute. I liken it to people who travel. Okay, you might be an islands person, and somebody else might be a mountains person. So are you mad because they don't want to go to the beach with you? Hey, Missy, are you not talking to people because you want to go to Jamaica and they want to go to Vail? You are the dreamer. When I said you're the one who God has given the vision. God told you to leave. Well, let me start off by saying, hello. Some of y'all not telling the truth. Some of y'all, hey, no, how you doing? Some of y'all just were being disobedient or not doing things in order. So let's start by saying that, okay? So first of all, examine yourself. Examine your reason for thinking that people don't support you. Support is different. Now, I'm gonna go there because there are some people who are hating on you. But we're going to first start with you because you're the one who joined the Facebook Live. That's what's up. And I want to share with you all my personal experiences because I am from a very different background, a different train of thought than my family. Hey, Sarah. So you have to really think, all right, I grew up in Detroit. All right. And I'm going to tell you all that I love and I always represent. Hey, May, I always represent, always for the 313. I do. I represent, even though now the zip code 248. I was raised when it was 343. But I'm from a group of hard-working, traditional, I want y'all to pay attention to the words now, career-minded folks. 40 and 40. You hear me? You work 40 hours a week for 40 years and you retire and they give you a pen. Okay. Anybody who's ever heard me speak in public, I talk about this all the time. Those are your roots. Those are my roots. So how is it that I was able to, yes, please do know, how is it that I was going to able to start a business? I started multiple businesses over 20 years. I have not had a W-2 job in 20 years. So how is it that I'm expecting my family and my loved ones who are career focused, career minded, that's what they know. And I'm going to tell them, and I'm going to be mad at them because they like the mountains and I like the beach. You know, I think the first step in doing this is really and truly accepting that we are different and that they can still love you and you can still love them without them being on your same page, without them liking what you like and doing what you do. I mean, we got to be real honest with ourselves. People who start businesses, come on, thank you, Londo. I was about to call you Rick, man. See what happens when you get on there. I was about to call you Rick. But when you've been given something in your heart, thank you. Put the hearts up. When you've been given something in your heart to do, write the book, go on tour, become a comedian. That's your life. It's your life. So does everybody in your life have to be in that part of your life? I mean, really, think about it. You have been given a work to do, whether it is a ministry, whether it is an art piece. I mean, first of all, I just want to say thank you all so much for joining this. Please share with someone because I am going to talk about how to deal with people who did hate on you, who betrayed you, who lied to you. I'm going to help you deal with that. But first, I want you to embrace your choices. Embrace the fact that you said, okay, enough is enough. I'm not doing this. I'm going back to school. I'm changing my career. I'm going to lose weight. I mean, I'm such an anomaly in my family. So y'all start praying now because y'all know when I get on live, I get somebody in my family be like, oh, were you talking about me? Yes, if the shoe fits, I was talking about you. Okay. But for real. Okay. So I'm not going to be that bad. But you got to understand, I eat very differently than my family. Okay. Those of you who know me, I actually have a background in holistic nutrition. And I grew up on chitlins and hog malls and hog's head cheese. When I came home from college, all right, come on, y'all. When I came home from college and told my grandmother that I wasn't eating pork anymore, she went to the throne. Y'all hear me? And started saying, you know what? I think she's Muslim. Oh my God, I don't know what happened to her. We raised her Christian. I just, something wrong with her. They thought that because I did not eat pork, that I done changed religions and that I've lost my mind. But that is what they know. That's the experience. Yes, y'all go ahead and laugh about it. That's their experience. That's what they are accustomed to. So why would I get mad? Okay. Or even hurt? And I'm going to tell you something else. Okay. I'm telling you right now because I'm going to talk about you, then I'm going to talk about them. You mad, you hurt, you not talking to them. Okay. And really and truly, what were your expectations in the first place? Let me tell you something. My grandma, okay, R.I.P. My grandmama resting in heaven, probably sitting there going, that girl she just talks so much. Right? My grandmother didn't know anything different. She grew up in Mississippi, and that's what they ate. So now I'm eating kale and mixing spirulina and chlorella, and y'all those who don't know what it is, I understand, alfalfa tea. I mean, why would I expect her to be eating like me or doing what it is that I'm doing? Or better yet, maybe those people around you who are not changing and doing what you're doing, how about they haven't been moved to? They haven't been convicted. So why? Why would you drag people along and try to pull people into your vision? Okay, now let's get real. I'm gonna start talking about your friends and family now. All right? Because I'm not trying to be hard on you, but I want you to really embrace you being the different one, you being the pioneer. I have surrounded myself by people who are saying yes to life. You don't have anything to lose. Okay, and let me talk about one other thing with you. You are taking a big risk by stepping outside of the proverbial box. You're taking a risk, a big one. You don't know when your next paycheck is coming, if you're full-time in your business, or better yet, you posting ads on Facebook, don't know if it's going to work, or you don't even know what Instagram or Snapchat is. Or I mean, it's okay. Embrace that you're willing to learn something new. Embrace that you're willing to make some mistakes. And you as a risk taker, hello, you have to accept that, yeah, you know what, this is my risk to take. So if you are looking for somebody, okay, now I'm going to close on this because now it's going to get into your toes for just a little bit. You want your family to fund your next adventure. You want them to fund your next play, your next movie, listen. Don't go and spend people's money just because they related to you. You better treat it like it's a business. See, some people are not supporting you because you don't really believe in what you're doing. Every other week, you're doing something different. Come on now. I'm seeing the hearts. Put the hearts up there. If it's you, if it's somebody you know, somebody in your family, put them hearts up there. Every other day, you're doing something different. You don't have a business plan. You don't have an exit plan. You don't even have a strategy. Now, I'm just gonna throw my good old money at you because we related? That's not fair. And listen, and if you do have a loved one who wants to fund and support you in your vision, then treat them like you do Bank of America. Hello. Pull out a proposal, set up a contract, put them on a payment plan. Stop trying to play your family. There's a reason why a lot of our families don't support, because they always telling the story about the uncle or the cousin who took the money. They don't know where they are. Did you hear me? Okay, you don't know where they are? You ain't seen them since last Christmas? I mean, we've been burnt before, okay? Your family has been disappointed. Your family has been hurt. Your family's been lied to, and you might have been the one lying to them. Okay? So let's just put that out there. If you're not trustworthy, if you sometimey, if you flaky, if you slipping and tripping and dipping, then stop being mad at them. Check yourself. Check yourself. If you have told your spouse, yes, I'm going to say that, you told your spouse that you're going to go out here and build this business, and you coming home every night with pizza because you wasn't home to cook. I'm talking about men and women now. But you don't have any money? How long is that going to work? How many times are they going to sit up here and believe that you're really doing this if you're not really doing it? Okay, yeah, wow. Let's just be real with it, okay? All right, so now, all right. Let's talk about your family for a minute. Okay, I'm going to have to put my finger up. Some of them are scared. Most people are giving advice based on their own fears. They really don't want you to go on stage. Oh my God, what if nobody comes to your concert? You've been practicing all this. They are afraid for you. They're afraid for you. And the thing is that fear was holding you back at some point. Fear is just something that you had to deal with. They don't know. They didn't get the same luxury. Go ahead and hit the likes, hit the start, hit the hearts, because you know it's true. They're afraid. When my mother was like, you gonna do what? You gonna the last person that I know who did that, they did this. Oh, this is a scheme. This is a scam. That was based on what she knew. She was afraid. You stepping out and doing something different. You know, so again, I don't think that they're malicious. We're going to talk about the ones that are. Okay, you got some that are. But most of the time, your loved ones are afraid for you. They're afraid of your failure or your disappointment or the risk that you're taking. And I'm going to tell you what they're really afraid of. They're afraid that they won't be able to handle it for you. See, they're putting themselves almost in your position, and they're thinking, oh my gosh, how would I feel if nobody showed up? How would I feel if I had a whole book party and nobody came and I spent $500 or $1,000? They're putting themselves on you. So again, it's not necessarily malicious. Amen. Yes, thank you. It's not malicious. Understand that it's okay and be willing to say, you know what, Mom, Dad, I love you. I know it's a big risk. I'm willing to take it. I'm prepared. I'm going to be okay. I don't want to. This is what I mean about conviction. Okay. Give it to them like you hear it and mean it. But you know what? I'm going to move to another state. I'm really feeling, I don't know, Dallas. I'm really feeling New York. I really want to go to Atlanta. You know, everybody who's trying to act going to Atlanta now, right? If that's what you feel, it's that conviction. You hear people talking about passion. Now, I don't think passion needs to run your business. I think it needs to fuel your business. I think it needs to fuel you getting up in the morning. How bad do you want it? How bad of the life? How much are you willing to give and sacrifice to have the life that you want? They don't know that. They still trying to keep you back to how you were when you were 16 and you had, you changed your clothes every 10 minutes before you left for school. They still remember that person. They still remember the person who went to two, 3 different colleges and still dropped out. That's not their fault. You got over it. They didn't. Okay. Now let's talk about the real haters. Okay. I talk about misunderstanding. We talked about that. I want you to learn to let it go. Humble yourself. Forgive those that you love them, but they don't have to be in every aspect of your life. Okay. All right. So, I mean, I try not to get into religion, but you know what? I wake up every morning. I've been leading a prayer ministry, everybody. I'm going to tell y'all some of my stories. I've been leading a prayer ministry for like 7 or 8 years, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. I pray with men and women across the country. And I've been facilitating this prayer call for about 7 years. And actually, I had another version of it that was like 6 years prior. So I am an intercessor, prayer warrior. But I don't need to put that everywhere. I don't need everybody to necessarily know that. I mean, God releases me. I'm sharing it with y'all today. But the reason I bring that up is that, do y'all know how many of my relatives will post on Facebook all their pitiful stories, or they will text me and say, well, I don't know if you're still praying, but could you help me? I'm like, get on the call. Pray. I'll pray with you. I'll help you. But you know what? I understand that that's not what they do. That's not where they are. So again, why are you blaming them? That's not where they are. They're not on the journey. And for real, you ain't been all this time anyway. For real. I mean, you have not had it all together. You haven't had all the answers. Not if you're really trying to do something big. You have had some betrayals, some setbacks, and some disappointments. That's part of it. Some people are going to turn on you. So yes, you're going to have some friends who are going to be real mad that y'all not going to the buffet 3 days a week. You decided you wanted to be healthier and your friend is not ready. They don't want to do it. So now they want to dog you. They want to tear you down. They want to throw shade, whatever the term is. Y'all know I got teenagers. I mean, they come up with different stuff all the time. But you feel me, okay? I'm talking to y'all. So again, they're not there. Let it go. Let them go. And yes, there are going to be some casualties along the way. There's going to be somebody who hates on you so much. They're going to be so mad that y'all been single together for 45, 50 years, and all of a sudden you're going to find the love of your life. Jealousy, anger, sadness, they are human emotions, everybody. And your friends and family, no matter how long y'all been friends, are not exempt from it. So you may have to let it go. You may have to walk away. You may just have to say, wow, I didn't expect that. I'm going to love you. I'm not going to have to bring you into my space. I don't have to invite you to my parties. So, okay. Let me just go there for a minute. Your friends and family. I wrote an article about this on my blog. Okay. Yes. Thank you. It is not for the faint at heart. Okay. Thank you. Hey, Mama Joan. It's not for the faint at heart. If you are trying to be in business so that everybody can love on you and jump on the train and all that other stuff, let me help you out. You in the wrong business. If you really want people to get a great job in a public figure or whatever, and just let people love on you that way. I am so amazed at how many people are like, well, so what do you do? Well, I mean, how do you do that? I mean, can you really make money at that? How is it that and you know what? I'm going to tell you, yeah, thank you. Stop looking. Let me tell you, this is going to really bless y'all. What I used to tell people is that I chose to stay home with my children. Like I said, I'm telling all my business because I really want to help you. This was my choice. I chose to stay home with my children. Okay. I walked away. I have a master's degree. I chose to stay home with my children because I wanted to build a relationship with them. And okay, watch this. Everybody take it in. This is where you got to own up yourself. I decided to sacrifice a certain lifestyle when you only had one income in the household. So I'm just going to be real with y'all. I wasn't doing mani-pedis on the fly on a Friday because I didn't get a paycheck. Okay. And you know what? I did not. Yes, exactly. Your family and friends aren't your target audience anyway. But I'm talking about even just for marketing. I mean, just for support, right? Nobody understood why I didn't, I wasn't always at the happy hour because we was living credit. Our goal was debt free. Your goal is turn up. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. But let's not project your stuff onto me. I don't project my stuff onto you. So if you are one of those people that's hating on your friends that made a different choice than you, let me talk to you for a minute. Okay. The grass is always, okay, post it now. Start hitting your love right here. The grass is always going to be greener on the other side because you ain't got to cut it. Hello. You ain't got to fertilize it. Okay. It's always going to be greener because you ain't got to put any work in. But if you knew the kind of work, oh my gosh, I did not have cable. I guess I'm going to tell all my business. I didn't have cable for 8 years. All right. I want you to put this is a true story. I didn't have cable for 8 years. I got into more arguments with people when I said I didn't watch TV. I didn't have cable, and y'all already know they got rid of that channels 247 and 50. Again, I'm from Detroit. They got rid of that. So you couldn't even get a real TV channel if you didn't have cable. Okay. I got rid of cable. 8 years I didn't live with it. And do you know how many people would question me, almost fight me? What you mean you don't watch TV? What you mean you don't watch TV? You don't watch TV? I don't even have it to watch it. Okay. So again, why are you, some conversations you don't need to have. Some conversations you need to just drop it. They not getting it. Come on. Yes, they're not getting it. So if you are looking for your family and loved ones to jump on the train and you got information that they don't have, it's an unrealistic expectation. So let me encourage you. Stop having unrealistic expectations of your loved ones. Stop saying you're going to do something and not do it. Stop expecting them to forget about your past, because for real, if anybody gonna remind you that you was string bean in high school and you trying to lose weight again, they're gonna be like, you done gained all this weight. Now it's gonna be your family. Did you look at me? It's gonna be your family. So what? Let them go. That's why you have them. Some people, if you got a good family, okay, I'm not talking about a crazy family. You got a good family, they're going to hold you down. They keep you real. They keep you grounded, okay? No matter how far up you go, somebody in your family will be like, I don't even know if I really like that haircut. Somebody that's what they are, okay? I'm from a good family. That's what they do. They keep you grounded, okay? You're not going to get too lofty, okay? Yes, I love it. It is so true, Rochelle. And you know what? And you're absolutely right. Regina, fear is overrated, because there are a lot of things that I do afraid. Okay. Those of you, and I saw some of my comedian friends on here, I started comedy out of a dare. Okay. So let me just tell the truth. Okay. I wanted to be on a show. I lived in St. Louis at the time, and I wanted to be on a show for, it was America's Funniest Moms. Those of you who might remember that show. I wanted to be on that show. And I put together a CD. Those of you who read my last book, Funny is Just Funny, you know this story. I had training, I coached everything, and I wanted to do this show. But I lived in St. Louis. I had little babies. And the Lord just told me, some of y'all need to just forgive yourself for your choices. You made them. It's okay. It's okay. So watch this. It's going to bless you. So I put together the DVD. I put together the video. And my husband at the time was like, but what if you get it? So now again, that wasn't a sign of non-support. That was actually believing that I was good enough to get it. But he traveled for work. I would have to leave all the kids. Y'all know I got 5 kids. Okay. I was going to have to leave 4 of them at that time and go to New York. It wasn't feasible, y'all. Okay, that doesn't make somebody a hater. It doesn't make somebody a whatever. It just means that just may not be your situation right now. That just may not be your situation right now. It may not be the best move for your family. So stop beating up on yourself because you made a decision different than somebody else. I lived in a city where I didn't know anybody. And for real, I don't like y'all's kids or everybody's kids, but my kids, I wasn't just going to have anybody watch them. So I made the sacrifice. I made the decision. So I want you all, when you are, all right, Lord, I'm listening. Those of you who are running teams, those of you who are in direct sales businesses, if you don't learn how to put yourself in other people's shoes, you shouldn't be trying to be a leader in that business. I'm just going to lay it straight out, no chaser, okay? You want to really lead people, then you give people options where they are. You give people options for their world. Some people are taking care of not just children, but they taking care of parents. They taking care of spouses. They taking care of all kind of folk. So why is it that you think that you're supposed to, you're going to tell them that they got to leave a job in order to be successful? What? Some people can't do that. So again, take several seats. Be where they are. Help them find a way. That's your job as the leader. That's your job. That's real support. Okay. You got a lot of people who are single parents. Real support is, look, girl, I don't know why you're trying to go back to school for the 3rd time, but you know what? I'll watch the kids on Tuesday. Hello. You don't have to understand. Yes, we are conditioned. We're conditioned to think that way. We're conditioned to think traditional. We're conditioned to think the way everybody else has done it. That's how we're conditioned to think. And it's taking a lot to think differently. Everybody, in those 8 years that I didn't have cable, you don't really think I was just sitting around doing nothing? I was reading 4 books a week, listening to audiobooks. I was changing my total body structure. Those of you know, I make everything in my house. I make deodorant, laundry detergent, soft scrub, carpet freshener. I don't use anything commercial in my house. I was doing all kinds of things that listen, if your house don't smell like bleach, my mother think you're dirty. Can I just be real with y'all? Okay. If your house don't smell like Pine Sol and you not choking, come on now, put the hearts up. I know my mom ain't the only one. I'm telling you. And I mean, I walk in her, I'm like, I can't breathe. Right? I mean, my kids had asthma. I was learning all kinds of stuff. Like I said, I was learning how to eat differently. I was learning how to, I had all 5 of them kids myself, my body. I had to get that thing together. Listen, just because you don't know somebody's story doesn't mean they don't have one. It just means they just chose not to share it. And a lot of us, hey, Dr. Washington, my people's on here. What? I hope this is really blessing y'all. I want y'all go ahead and post in the comments some questions that you have. Is there a particular situation that you're dealing with that your family doesn't support you? And I want you all to really think about what I've shared so far. All right. Think about what I've shared so far, in that they don't know what you know. They're not convicted in the same way. Some of your friends are not, they're not going to church. They don't feel it. They're not going. Listen, that don't mean you don't love them. It means that you have to just continue to support in the way that you support. Like I said, find your place, find your way of supporting, and keep your judgments and perceptions off of folk. Okay, do I need to get closer for that? You don't know, as my girl says in Baby Mama, if y'all ever seen this is one of my favorite lines. You don't know my life. You don't know my life. You don't know somebody's life. Just because you turned in on chapter 5, you know the whole book? You don't know. You only read chapter 5 through 7 and you want to talk about somebody. Stop all of that. We all are on this journey. Okay, we're all on this journey called life. All right. And on this journey, we have this blessing called choices. And we all have to live with the ones that we have made. And I want you all to not just forgive your friends and family, but forgive yourself. You made the choice. Like I said earlier, you wanted to move to Dallas and you thought it was going to be the greatest thing ever. Oh, thank you, Patricia. Girl, this is my new hair, honey. And then I'm going to tell y'all how I did this brows and lashes. The videos come out soon. So this is really what I want to help you with, is that you don't need permission from your friends and family, and their support or their lack of support doesn't mean they don't love you. It means that they don't know what you know. They don't understand it. And you are going to have some haters, and that's okay, because most of the time they're hating on their life. They're hating on their choices. They're hating on the fact that they decided to, have the surgery instead of do it naturally. I mean, y'all can't even imagine. All right. I mean, yeah. Okay. That's interesting. All right, Bruce, I feel you. Yeah. But listen, everybody is, entitled. I think that what you take from religion, what you take from the word, it's a personal decision. And the thing about Christianity, okay, because that's what I'm gonna speak from, is that it's about you and it's about your relationship. So I don't consider myself religious. I have a relationship. And my understanding and my relationship has preserved me. It's protected me. It's kept me. I mean, it has made me who I am. It's given me an opportunity to love myself and others in a different way. And so if you want to hold on to to the mad and to the angry, hey, brother, do you? I just know that I've been bitter. Okay. I've been a bitter Black woman before. I've been angry. I've been disappointed. And you know what? It messed up my body. It messed up my internal organs. Can I just be real with you? Some of us don't understand. Some of you right now are dealing with a broken heart. You're dealing with a broken heart. Literally, you're on high blood pressure medicine. You taking all kinds of stuff because you're dealing with a broken heart. Okay. And my God came to heal the brokenhearted. So if you want to be mad and you want to talk about the enslavement, man, let me tell you something. I'm a super bad sister, free. Because who the Son of Man sets free is free indeed. You understand? It's tight. It's tight because you know what? There's an opposing force in this world to attempt to keep you from being the light of the world. But I know who I am. And so when darkness show up, it ain't going to be around me long. So that's another thing. Some of you are getting cleansed. I mean, you're being pruned, and some people are coming out of your life and you mad about it. Listen, don't chase them down. They probably are out of your life for a reason. There are some people who were not meant to be on this journey with you. And that too is okay. Because sometimes when you're elevating yourself, okay, do I need to go? Okay, come on. Thank you for the heart, y'all. Thank you for the love. I feel you. I feel you. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Give yourself permission to be all that you are. Period. End of story. I'm so blessed. My wonderful mentor and friend, Dr. Washam, told me something. I say it all the time. I'm so blessed. It don't make any sense. It doesn't. It really doesn't. I'm just that blessed. Yes, I've had disappointments. Yes, I've had heartache. Yes, I've had people lie on me. I've had people betray me. Shoot, then I decided that I was going to take revenge and lie and betray them. Then I felt like crap. It doesn't work for me. So you have to decide where you are in this life, okay? You have to decide what it is that you want and be okay with not everybody wanting the same thing. You know, not at least, my. You know, it's a lot of people I see now who are stuck. That's the best word I'm going to say. Everybody are stuck. And it happens. It happens to the best of us. And it's so interesting that people would take my sharing about my family and my background as some form of critique. Like I said, I'm real good with me. I'm real good with where I'm from. I just made different choices. I made different decisions. I went and read a book about Alzheimer's and how people who have dementia and Alzheimer's had high parts of aluminum in their body. And I decided to research where we get aluminum from besides aluminum foil. And they said deodorant. And I said, well, you know what? I wonder, can you find deodorant without aluminum? That was my journey. That was my path. That was the choice that I made. And my goal and desire is to age gracefully and to do it whole. But I'm telling you right now, it's a whole bunch of people who are relying on the doctors. My dad is 89 years old. He goes to 18, I think, different doctors. And that's his journey. That's his life. That's what he knew. He has great insurance. He's blessed. That's his way of seeing himself blessed. I decide a different path. That's negative? Why is it that the different path has to have some judgment on it? See, this is what people need to do. Okay? How about, come on, your goal was turn up. What? You better believe it. Yes, because I'm going to be, listen. Okay, those of you who know me, y'all know I'm going to have to put some funny on it. I have 5 wonderful, loving, blessed children. If I have, 2 grandchildren apiece, okay, y'all do know that that's 10 grandchildren. That's why I 2 have grandchildren apiece. Listen, y'all, and my children are spanned over 10 years, okay? So y'all can do the math, okay? I'm going to be Mimi, Gigi, Nana, whatever I decide at the time. Probably grandma. What? And I don't want to miss out on Hershey Park and Disney and graduation and all of that. I don't want to do that. That's the reason why I chose to look into other things. So what's wrong with that? Okay, I'm off topic, but no, I'm not really. You made a different choice. Okay. And like I said, this is the biggest question that people ask me all the time. What do you do? My family don't buy my jewelry. My cousin don't want to join my team. My sister don't want to be in my play and help me out. And she's a good singer. So find somebody else. Invite her and have her sit in the front. So your parents are not loaning you the money for this business. Okay. Find another way. It was given to you. The message, the vision, the goal, the dream, it was given to you. Something that somebody said to you moved you to want to write that book. Somebody that something said to you moved you to start this business. I don't care if you making candles, you selling lipstick, you selling energy. That's you. They're not always going to get it. They didn't go to the workshop. They weren't moved. And in all fairness, we all need some balance, Because sometimes you might be flaky. Sometimes you might be moved. So you need a difference of opinion sometimes too. I've been coaching people in business for over 20 years. I actually came out of corporate consulting into business coaching. And when I realized that I was working with so many small business owners and their businesses were a reflection of them, then I became a life coach working directly with the business owners. I don't talk a lot about coaching because I think the industry has changed and not necessarily for the better, but that's all good. I know who I am, what I bring to the table, and I want you to know the same thing. When you have friends and family that don't support you, it doesn't mean they don't love you. It just means they don't know what you know. I want you to take with grace and conviction and with some humility. I mean, for real, let's take some humility. You know what I'm saying? Swallow your pride sometimes and say, you know what? That's a good point. They're going to tell you something that's tight, right? They're going to tell you something that's tight. I love it. That's why I said it's tight, but it's right. They might tell you, you're really not that good at being on time. So you might want to consider, or you're not good at managing money. Come on. Some of us, we need our families and friends to say, look, you're not really a people person. You might want to stay behind the desk, or what are you doing? How about this? They're not a people person, but they want to be in the people business. So what are you doing differently? What skills are you gaining? Ask some questions before you spend judgment on them, before you spit on their, throw hate on what it is that they want to do. Go ahead and ask some questions. Come on now. You better say it, Dina. What? So before you say, oh, you talking about doing commercials? Who does that? I mean, I just had a friend, we were just joking about doing modeling at our age. And one of them was like, oh no, I miss my time. If that's what you believe, you're right. But you have to be as convicted and as sold on your dream and your vision long before your family and friends. And you can show them better than you can tell them. All right. And I want to leave you with this. Stop telling everything. Maybe your dream wasn't supposed, maybe it needed to be incubated for a minute. Maybe it needed to marinate. Maybe you need to do some more research before you started blabbing off to your cousin and your cousin done Googled something and he done ran with it and he done told you 17 reasons why you shouldn't do it. Maybe you need to first let it marinate with you. Get convicted, get cemented. I've thought about getting a job probably 100 times over these 20 years, but I know what I know. I know how all that God has called me to with freedom and flexibility, with the opportunity to be able to live according to some different terms. The whatever sacrifices I've had to make, I knew I had to make them. Okay. So yeah, thanks, Nico. It was good. Sometimes you're telling people too much. You're trying to get them in the car and you don't even have a roadmap. You want them to pay for gas and you don't even know where you're going. That's not their problem. It's not their fault. Do the research. It's your dream. Make it real. Find out. Step your game up. And I believe that every resource, every need will be met. Everything that is required for you will manifest. The thing someone told me about purpose is that it's a dream. Oh, thank you. My cousin Holly in Oklahoma. Yes. Love her and her wonderful family. It's a bomb. And again, people who are to align with you, they will align with you. And people who are not, they won't. And that's okay. Love people where they are, but love yourself where you are. If you are, people always say, well, what are you doing right now? I'm like, whatever God lead me to do in this season. People are like, oh, I thought you was doing comedy. You still, yes, absolutely. And I trust God that when a door opens, that I will obey and run in it. But that's my journey. You might need to, slow your roll a little bit. You might get a little frantic. You might get a little anxious. Some of us aren't even living in our dreams because we're not ready. It don't have anything to do with our family. We're not ready. You don't know what it takes yet. You're not willing to do what it do. I love it. Cynthia said that it's not for the faint at heart. And you're gonna have some people that want to make you cuss and cut and I was feeling a little Medea coming on me, but that's part of the process. That's part of the process. If you want to do something big, you're going to come around some small-minded people, and it's okay. I want to give you permission to live like on acid, on steroids. Do something that's like so crazy, but do it because you want to do it. Do it because you don't really care what they say about you. Do it because it's you who has to live with not doing it. It's you who have to sit there. I'm telling you, okay, last story, then I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm a writer by training. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Lisa. I know you always got me. I'm a writer by training, and I wanted to write the Great American Novel. And at the time, I was pretty snooty, to tell the truth, because I was going to write like this deep novel. You know what I'm saying? Like I was going to write like a Faulkner, Toni Morrison. Come on, nerdy people, shout me out now. Okay. And I was going to write something deep. Okay. And at the time I was working on my first book. There was a book. I'm not going to name the book because all of us have read it. I even read it eventually, but it was so like shallow and petty. It was about a whole bunch of women. That's all I was saying. And I remember thinking, why people reading this junk? They not read. Listen, there is somebody for everybody. Your tribe is out there, and your tribe might be a whole bunch of nerdy folks who even know who Morrison and Faulkner are. And then there's going to be another tribe who is going to be running for the next airport romance novel that they can read in 3 hours and never read again. It's okay. There's something for everybody. We live in this incredibly abundant world. It's okay. All right. Somebody is going to have to lead the elephants, and somebody's going to have to lead the cheetahs. Does that make them less a leader because they people are elephants? No. But guess what? If you a cheetah, stop being mad at the elephants. Get in your cheetah lane. Get in your cheetah zone. Do that thing. No matter what. You're never too old. If you watch my timeline, my personal timeline, and also y'all got to check out my business page because I put a ton of information on my business page about how to run your business online and really to encourage you. Okay. Let me tell you, you are never too old. I don't care your zip code and all that other stuff. Listen, you can do this. Whatever your this is, find your this. Handle your this. And your friends and family will be backstage when you get that award. Okay, I don't have anything to put in my hand. Okay, my microphone. Oh, y'all ready? Have this one. That's my baby. That's my baby. You know, that's what they're going to do. That's my baby. All right, that's it. You know what? I just always knew. I always knew he could do that. I always knew. I did. You know, I was the one who gave him his first crayons. That's why he's an artist. That's what family is. That's what family is, okay? That's what they're going to do. They're going to be standing up, being like, I knew she could think. I know it. Knowing good and doggone well, they were dogging you at every family function when they didn't come to a single concert, and it's okay. It's okay. I absolutely love and appreciate you all. I hope, please, I asked for questions. Nobody necessarily gave me questions. Yes, you're right, Regina. All humans make bad choices. We all do. If you know someone who's been discouraged, been disappointed, maybe they've been rejected by the bank and they thought their family was the last one. Misery sure does bring love company. Help me, somebody. And you know somebody who needs some encouragement, share with them this video. Go ahead and share. I'm just really, really myself. Saturday session started. You're going to love this. Saturday session started actually at a salon. And I was sitting around and so many people were asking all these questions. And then they kept looking at me like, well, don't you have it? And I was like, well, I mean, I guess. And then next thing you know, we had Saturday sessions. And that was before Facebook. What? There was life before Facebook? Yes. Okay. Am I telling my age? Does that? Well, I mean, it ain't been around 10 years. So I guess I could still fudge some numbers. Anyway, I want y'all to know I'm going to be hanging in here Saturday sessions. The time might vary, but I'm always going to bring something to encourage, to inspire, to share with you all, to go ahead and do it big. To my tribe, to my nerdy folk, to my believers, to my prayer warriors, to whoever decides to do something crazy. And I do mean crazy, because sometimes I think I do stuff crazy. Y'all my people. And I support, encourage, and cheer you on every step of the way. I'm inspired and empowered by those of you who are like, bump it, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go and live in Costa Rica. I'm going to go and learn another language. I'm inspired. And again, that may not be my journey. I might be an Arizona chick. That don't mean I can't love you. That doesn't mean I can't be down for you. Yes, thank you. And in the words of my wonderful mentor, you know what? We got to be delivered from people. We got to be delivered from people. And sometimes those people are ourselves. Our greatest enemy is sometimes enemy. So stop telling yourself you're not worthy. Stop telling yourself this is wrong. Start really listening to the spirit in you, the spirit that got you to be who you are, the spirit that told you that your path was going to be different. Go there. Do that. And do it big. Okay? So I love and appreciate y'all. God bless everybody. Please, 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 again, share the video, post a comment, ask a question. I will get back to you. And if this is something that really blessed you, thank you all so much for joining. I'm so excited. Be back. I'll be back next Saturday. Of course, I'll be live before then, because here's a little tip. Tomorrow is the 47th day countdown to my 47th birthday. So I'm going to be doing like some real crazy stuff, because last year I did a live countdown. I can't really do that now. So I guess I got to do something else. Who knows? It's all good. All right. Appreciate y'all. Thanks everybody for joining. Bye-bye.